going on, guys? This is Murr, driving here to meet up with Nate Murr and Bear the Grip Stop. We're going to go do some backpacking. We're meeting up with them in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We're going to go and enter the Appalachian Trail at around Duncannon, I believe. So we're going to enter the trail. We got some stuff we got to test out and get some stuff out there that I haven't used yet and see how it works. It's going to be about, I think, 25 degrees, 28 degrees tonight, and currently it is a little bit below 40. Getting in there a little bit late in the afternoon, so we're only going to be able to hike in a few miles. As far as, we'll see how far we hike in. So it's around 2 o'clock right now, so we'll meet up with him. So here we are, we just arrived, Duncannon, Pennsylvania, hitting the trail. There's a Murr, getting his pack set up. We got there. What are you riding with for this 25-degree night adventure?
Like half my pack's warming layers. This pack light freeze at night bullshit's done for me. Of course, a bottle of Glenlivet.
Alright, so we're going to weigh the packs because Murr has a weighing thingamajig here.
Alright, let's weigh yours. Right. So you got all this photography equipment and whatnot. What's it register at?
Like 46. Let's pick up this beast. Let's show off. I think Murr weighs like 30 pounds less than me too. Look at that, 76 or 5, something.
Oh,
like
that's lighter than usual.
Alright, so we're ready to roll, ready to rock. Alright, so here we are. We came in through this valley over here. We came down from up there. And then this guy was here. Alright, so get that fire started. Let's see what we got. Alright, so we're making our way here. I'm going to pitch this in pretty tight on this side, just due to the fact that kind of on a hill, as you can see here. Kind of pitch this in pretty tight. I'm going to close off that side because that's the way that the wind's blowing. I'll leave this side open, and be good to go. Alright, so here I'm trying to hook up this this new system I have. Everybody has a system. I'm trying to hook up this new ridge line for my hammock. I haven't done it before, really. So you can see that this is definitely an exciting time in my life. So you can definitely see that this is going to take a little bit longer than I expected. Alright, so Murr made some beef stew or something, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I made homemade beef stew in the crock pot yesterday, so I just brought that along. I just poured it into a Nalgene bottle and brought it along that way. I do the same thing with eggs. I'll carefully slide eggs into an Nalgene bottle, and then put like a little bit of like tissue or paper towel on top that I can use for a fire starter later to keep them from rattling. And 95% of the time I don't break any eggs that way. So it's like a armored carrier for eggs. Other guys will like pre-break their eggs and put it in an Nalgene, and then you can shake it up, so that'd be like whisking it. There's little tricks you can do like that.
Let's take a look at what temperature it is at the moment. 30 degrees. I'm gonna take this shooting mat and make it into like a bench rest, so you don't get the cold sucking out of your ass.
Nobody likes to have the cold sucked out of their ass.
I don't. Alright, so let's take a look in here. Finally got this set up. It took me long enough. I think Murr created a small colony over there the time it took me to set this up. But so what we got here is a Eddie Bauer. This is a 15-degree bag. It's like that dry down technology, so you don't have to worry about it getting wet or anything and losing warmth as much as you would with regular down. I'm going with the X-Bed pad, and then the Yukon Outfitters hammock, and the Wilderness Logics Bullfrog. This is their Bullfrog Rainfly. So that's what we're going with. Got it all up. Let's go down here and take a look at the camp. Full. We got the beef stew going. I don't know if you can see it. You can't see it.
It's probably better that way.
Check out these awesome gloves. These are bison. No, I can't see shit. Do it again.
They look like marine gloves. Like issue gloves. What are they made out of? Just solid wool?
Bison fur.
Bison fur?
Yeah.
What?
They're like $60.
Are they warm?
Yeah, here they are up until here.
Up to where there's no more bison.
Yeah. Yes, these are pretty warm up until where there's no more bison.
Yeah, they look like old military wool gloves.
All right, World War II shit.
Yeah. I mean, even the color looks like almost dead nuts on.
All right, so here's the beef stew. So what do you got going on in there, Murr? What did you put in it?
Beef, potatoes, carrots, string beans, celery, a little bit of onion, a little Montreal steak sauce because that goes well with everything. You feed me a dead rat as long as you cook it with Montreal. So
Nice.
We'll see what you think. I got some salt here. Yeah, I get like the chicken broth, bouillon cubes, you know. And you kind of get burnt out drinking like hot coffee and tea and shit. So I just throw like 2 of those little cubes in my filled pot, you know, fire it up, make hot water or whatever in my jet boil.
All right, so we're out here, and this is the Hydro Pack 500 soft flask, which is actually being used for a flask at the moment. I used one of these as a water bottle coming in. These are pretty cool. Have you tried these yet? These flask things?
One of theirs that the one that collapses on itself, the wide mouth one.
Yeah.
And I think I got it before they came out. But I really like them. I mean, like they're really durable. I was kind of scared that I was going to poke a hole in it, but I've been beating the hell out of mine, throwing out my rock and stuff, and never had an issue with it. The cap doesn't leak. I mean,
they're made out of the same material as like a bladder, right?
Yeah, I think it's like they have their own line of Camelbacks, don't they? Like their own water, like hydration bladder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the same material. It's like antimicrobial.
Yeah, all that shit, all that good shit.
Germs and stuff.
Alright, so it's time to go to bed here soon. It's 25 degrees. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty fucking cold.
Now here we are, we're trying this Lawless beef jerky. This is Aloha Teriyaki. Tell me your thoughts, Murr.
Aloha.
I like it. It's like in between like super dry and hard and really moist. Flavor's pretty mild, I think.
That's good. It's not like, oh, that's good. I like your pouch. I like how it's on the side so it's easier to get to.
Yeah, they also make this one. You wanna try this one too? They have cilantro, mint, basil, cinnamon, cloves, and jalapeno. Let's taste this one.
Is it like all natural or something?
Oh, that worked. Yeah.
Up, down, upside down scale. There is no law. What's this called? Faux? Is it green or something?
Yeah, the thing I like about their packaging is it's kind of minimalist. So it doesn't like you have a bag this big with this amount of jerky.
Yeah, it's like cargo pocket size. I like the side opening pouch though. That's a lot easier to open. You know, like big bags of jerky, and you're trying to like eat your hand the whole way down there, get the little pieces.
Like the other jerky we had.
Like the fragments.
Yeah, that was crap.
I don't think there's a piece bigger than that in that whole bag.
No, and that size is like perfect for like a 2-day trip. Backpacking or whatever.
That's a nice enough pouch that if you cut it with scissors, I would reuse this for other
Let's take a look at this a little closer. Get it in the camera. There's one interesting thing that happened. So as I was taking the zipper down on this last night to get into the bag, it actually caught on the fabric here, and I have a complete mess right now. I have to clean up. That was interesting though. I didn't expect that from this Eddie Bauer sleeping bag at all. But as I unzipped it, it got caught. I was trying to, get it out. And once I got it out, it tore this area right here, as you can see. Other than that, it was a pretty solid night. This was moved over to the side, so no air was coming in from that side. I definitely set it up pretty lazy though. I'll talk about that in a separate video. But good night with this bullfrog fly from Wilderness Logics. Alright, time for a little Hog Vittles instant oatmeal. This has rolled oats, nuts, milk, brown sugar, some fruit and cinnamon in it. So let's give this a whirl. So how do you like your MSR pump?
I love this filter, man. I went to this little mom and pop camping store years ago when I went to Africa. I'm like, what's the best filter you guys got? That was what the guy sold me. And took it over to Africa, took it camping a bunch of times, and yeah, I almost always take it to the field with me. But no, ceramic filter, you know, lightweight, really durable.
It lasts a long time too, right? Those ceramic filters, you just clean them and it lasts like thousands of gallons.
Yeah, you're more likely to break your filter, or like you were saying last night about if the chamber's full of water and you let it freeze, it'll crack the filter that way, but you're more likely to break it than you are to wear it out. So, I mean, you fill a whole Nalgene in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, I made my hot cocoa this morning.
Yay. Got your cocoa.
I'll tell you what I saw someone take on a backpacking trip on a video recently. It was Captain Crunch. Just dry Captain Crunch. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. Why didn't I think of that? Just fucking pop it in your mouth. It tastes so good. Alright, so we're getting all packed up here. Get ready to leave. Ready to leave?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
We've braved the wild for too long. It's almost been 24 hours.
Always put your fires out prior to leaving.
A lot easier to do without the coffee cup in your hand.
Thanks.
The thing is, the more you ruck, the more you build bone density, right? So bone density is like really important for your overall strength. You know, obviously it makes it where you're not as fragile, you're not as breakable.
Alright guys, so there we are. We just did a little hike in, hike out, like 2 miles each way. So it's like a 4, maybe 5 at the most kind of weekend. Yeah. Thanks for pointing us in a new direction as far as a shelter goes, a primitive, whatever you want to call it.
Nothing fancy, man.
Yeah, nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy. oh, I just caught that.
Alright guys, so that was a quick trip with Nate Murr. Showed me a new spot on the Appalachian Trail. Well, it's not really on the Appalachian Trail, it's off the Appalachian Trail, but showed me a spot there, I guess, that he knows, and that's pretty cool. Got to test out a bunch of stuff today. Really, since yesterday and today. The bison fur gloves were definitely super warm, definitely what I expected. They didn't let me down at all. The Eddie Bauer sleeping bag really let down with the it getting snagged there. I mean, I've been using sleeping bags for years, and I've never had a sleeping bag do that, where it gets caught up and rips and all the insulation comes out. Everything else worked great. Hog Vittles meals. Murr brought some awesome beef stew, and you know, I really enjoyed the trip. Didn't really pack it in too far. I mean, maybe like 2 miles each way, you know, in 2 miles out, and definitely broke trail got off the trail for probably about half of that. So probably a mile, you know, each way. So about 2 miles total was just, you know, just going through the woods and up and down hills and inclines and rocky. You know, if anyone's actually been on the AT and in Pennsylvania, you know it's a very rocky terrain. So but yeah, it was definitely fun. So stay tuned for the reviews on the stuff you guys saw. A lot of the cookware and the bison fur gloves. I'm going to get them out a little bit more, but those are definitely worth the money, even though they are a little expensive. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions or anything on stuff you saw, let me know. If you guys want to leave some comments, go ahead and put them down there, or better yet, make a video about it. Until next time, later.
Murr's over there.
Doing all the hard work.
Yep, he's over there getting all the wood.
You got your hammock set up?
Yeah, getting my hammock set up.
Because I was really worried about whether or not you're going to get your hammock set up while I was, you know, moving all this heavy firewood, so glad to see that.
Here, I'll give you some wood.
Oh, I know it was that kind of camping trip, dude.